fiance's dad tried to frame me for stealing $10,000 from his business, and honestly, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I met my ex Chloe 2 years ago. She was beautiful, smart, and came from an incredibly wealthy family. Her dad, Richard, owned a major construction firm. Whenever I visited their mansion, Richard would stare daggers at me. He'd make comments about my modest salary and ask if I was ready for the financial responsibilities of marrying his daughter. I thought he was just a snobby, elitist billionaire who hated working-class guys. 6 months into the relationship, Chloe insisted I leave my apartment and move into her luxury condo. She completely took over. She started picking out my clothes, telling me which friends I could talk to, and even forced me to change my career path to fit her family's image. I felt suffocated, but I loved her, so I stayed. Last month, we got engaged. The next day, Richard invited me to his office. He said he wanted to trust me and handed me an envelope with $10,000 in cash, asking me to deposit it at the bank down the street. Halfway there, my phone blew up. It was Chloe, screaming. She said her dad just called her, frantic, saying the office safe was short exactly 10 grand and that I was the last one inside. I was horrified. I ran back to the office, threw the envelope on Richard's desk and shouted, "Here is your money. I didn't touch a single dime." I expected Chloe to defend me. Instead, she arrived and immediately sided with her dad. She called me a pathetic, broke thief, demanded her ring back, and told me to pack my things from her condo by midnight. I tried showing her the timestamps on my phone, but she wouldn't listen. She just kept screaming about how I ruined her life. Heartbroken, I went to a local bar to drown my sorrows. An hour later, the door opened. It was Richard. He walked straight up to me, bought me an expensive whiskey, and sat down. He looked at me and said, "I owe you an apology. You're a good kid, but you needed to see who she really is." Turns out, Chloe is a textbook narcissist and a control freak. Richard explained that Chloe had completely drained the bank accounts and ruined the mental health of her last 2 boyfriends. Every time Richard tried to warn the guys, Chloe would manipulate them into thinking her dad was just controlling. Richard realized the only way to save a decent guy from his daughter was to stage a massive crisis. He knew Chloe would immediately show her true, ugly colors and abandon me instead of standing by my side. Richard looked at me and said, "I love my daughter, but she destroys good men. I couldn't let her do it to you." I sat there in shock, took a sip of my drink, and thanked the man who just saved my life.